Yeah, welcome back once again to lesson 4 of Google Sheets. In this lesson, we will go over how you can perform mathematical calculations in Google Sheets. I will be using this particular sample data to do most of my illustrations. Over here in my data, I have the name, the location, orders received, orders cancelled, and total orders. With our first illustration, we want to know the total orders that was made by the names that I have over here. So I have Lucas, Asha, Zipporah, and the other names. In order to do that, we navigate our mouse to cell C9 and then we press the equal sign on the keyboard. We want to find out the total orders that was received, which means that we are going to use the sum formula. So you go ahead and type sum, you select sum here, and then it automatically selects the cells and then gives you the value. But in case you don't want the automatic select, you just do this, press the equal sign again, you type sum, you select sum, and then we select the cells. You select one cell, you hold, and then you select the others, and you press, make sure to close the bracket, then you hit enter on your keyboard, and you're going to have your value displayed over here. Let me highlight that a bit. This is our value. Now we also want to find out the total orders that was made by each individual. Now we have some values over here. This is the orders received and this is orders cancelled. And we want to know the total orders that was made. It means that you're going to subtract the orders that was cancelled from the orders that was received and we would get our total orders. In order to do this as well, we are going to go over to the keyboard and then press the equal sign on our keyboard. This time around, we are subtracting orders cancelled from orders received. You select cell E2 and then you press the equal sign on your keyboard. Over here, we are subtracting orders cancelled from orders received. So you go ahead and you select cell C2 and then you press the minus sign on your keyboard and then you select cell D2 as well. Then you hit enter on your keyboard. You're going to have this particular value. In order not to repeat the same process for the other cells, you navigate your mouse to the edge of the cell and then you double click to autofill the values for the other cells. Let's take a look at how you can multiply values in your data. I would create a new column, select this from F2 to F8 and then change the fill color to something more brighter. Others doubled. After typing others doubled, I want it to have the same format as cell D1, C1, B1, A1, and A1. What I would do is select cell D1, then select the paint format, and then bring it to F1 and double click, and then it's pasted for me. Let's start with the calculation. Now we'll start by looking at E2. In order to do that, we select F2 and then we press the equal sign on the keyboard as usual, and then we go ahead to select our first value. Then you type asterisk on your keyboard. You hold shift to select the asterisk on your keyboard. Then we are going to multiply this particular value by 2 and then you press enter on your keyboard and you have this particular value. So there is a suggestion, the autofill suggestion, that says that okay, these values will automatically be filled to the other cells for you. And in case you don't want that, this helps you. The reason for autofill is that it helps you save time and it prevents you from making minor errors or mistakes. So I want to select F2 and then I will double click on the edge. When you navigate your mouse to the edge of the cell, you're going to see a plus sign and then you double click on this plus sign to autofill the rest of the cells. If you have any questions, make sure to leave a comment and I would respond to them.